I've seen a lot of movies, right? Dropping that owns these stocks.
Like, it's just and like, if you really sit there, I would say one movie that does it.
Congratulations to Spain. That game was slow because nobody scored. But you have Netflix?
Yeah.
Their prices are going up again.
Man, I'm not.
Astros
is playing on the Rangers' home front. Okay, 3-7. 3-7.
Yeah. Woo. What's up, dog?
What is going on, beautiful people?
What's going on, my?
What's going on, my brother? What,
Why?
bro? What?
Why?
Why? Well, no. Why you gotta stop? You could have kept flowing, but no,
man.
You want to be rude.
That threw me off.
Oh, it threw you off?
That was it. This is a boy, Thomas Robinson, and I'm with
your boy Devin Hill.
We are the Revenge Bros, and this is the Revenge Bros
podcast.
Well. Man, it's been hot in sports, huh? Hey.
Hot is an understatement, bro.
Woo!
A lot is going on. A lot is going on the court and off the court. How you get your sports news?
I feel like we on the show of baddies. That's getting so drama. Baddies.
All right, bro. How you feel? All right.
So,
be careful how you play in these people's faces.
My brother, are you ready for Sports with Hill?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be, sir.
And this is Sports with Hill.
A little bit more now. Like I said, they're getting a lot of good attention, but like I said, with them getting all this good publicity and good attention, it starts. And good morning, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Devin Hill, accompanied by my co-host, Thomas Robinson, and this is your Sports Breakout with Hill. So, we're going to get to the nitty and gritty. We're going to get to the thing that's on the top of everybody's radar that we all been waiting for, that took us this long to get this information. LeBron James. LeBron James has confirmed that he is going to the 76ers.
Philly.
He said, and I quote, I'm going to Philly. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it up with them. He sat down with the big wigs, signed all the paperwork they got to sign, and that's where we're going with it. Now, this may be 1 or 2 years, or this may be his final season. We don't know, but he's decided two. We confirm two. Okay, confirm two. 2 of them things.
Yes, sir.
2 of them things, and you're going to do them 2 of them things with the 76ers. So, brother, how you feel about this decision?
I am disappointed.
I
didn't like Philly. I wasn't expecting Philly at all. Like, Philly wasn't even on my list of possible teams that he was going to go with. I'm very disappointed because I think we've seen this story before. The story of LeBron James going to a stacked team again.
Yep.
And that's why I thought it would have been Miami, because Miami wasn't stacked, but, he would have had to carry his weight. But Philly is stacked. So now, of course, LeBron James, he won a trophy before he leave. I get it. He already confirmed that this is his last 2 years. He's done.
So he only got 2 of them things to get a trophy.
2 of them things, and I know his contract is for like $48 million, the highest How he's paid.
And the thing is, he wanted that bread. He wanted to get that little guap.
The largest cut in NBA history. I'm just very disappointed in him. Like I said, I understand what he's doing. I get it. But with Philly, man, I mean, that was so far-fetched, man. I wasn't expecting.
Like nobody, like I said, it was tossed out there, mind you, right? It was tossed out there that the 76ers was, on the board, but nobody really thought that he was going to go that route. Everybody, including myself, we were saying, the Warriors, back to Miami, maybe he, felt like, even go back to his, home roots and do Cleveland, finish out with Cleveland. But nah, man, that boy want gold and he want money. And he got both. Well, he gonna get both.
I mean, like I said, he has he definitely has a good chance to win the trophy in Philly. Like I said, they got a team. Philly did good last year also.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I understand, but to me, I'm kind of disappointed. But like I said, this is LeBron James' decisions, and not my decision. I'm talking as a long-term fan since the beginning, since he used to get Hummers in high school. That's far I go back. When you play 2K or NBA, the only team you played with was Cleveland, and you played because of LeBron James.
True.
I'm talking about with LeBron James. I think it was him and it was some tall center. I forgot his name. I mean, that's the only two people I knew on Cleveland back then. I think it was from overseas or something. But like I said, this is I ain't a bandwagon. I ain't just, what? I used to see the magazines of him, like I said, brand new Hummer.
Yeah, no, he was there from the jump with the brand new Hummer.
Yeah,
you talking about that
he was on the magazines for Sports Illustrated and all that. I seen all of that. But like I said, I get it. You want to have a trophy. I'm still you be a fan. I guess I got a pack and I'm going to Philly.
I guess so.
First thing I need is Philly cheesesteak. I need to meet up with Kevin Hart for a new movie for Netflix. LeBron James, we need to go find a golf course and play. That's all I need.
That's a lot. That's a tall, pecking order, brother. But, like my brother said, wasn't expected. We're going to see what LeBron does this season. Now, finally, we can get a schedule going. Now, old boy can call and say, hey, write it in pen. Now we can erase it and write it in pen. The schedule. Hey, that's one thing we're looking for. I can't wait till that schedule come out and we see who the Philly going against. That's going to be very important how this season's going to go. In the Philly, So,
whoa, look, corny.
All right, bro, don't play with me. All right, don't do it. So, moving on, Jake Paul. All right, Jake Paul has mentioned in several interviews that he stated that, he sat down with multiple NFL teams and coaches, and he stated that once he's through with his boxing career, that he might go to the league and give it a shot.
Listen. So he talked to who? NFL or NBA?
NFL. Football.
Listen. If Jake do get that opportunity, I can see Jake as the water boy.
Not the water boy.
Or Gatorade. Hey, I'm not going to call him his name. Hey, YouTuber, come here. Now clip this. Give me my Gatorade.
That's cold, bro. That's cold. You don't think he could be on the team? You don't think he could really be putting put some hate down range?
He can't even do boxing.
Hey, man, just because he lost that one fight to
If he do go on the team, it's only for maybe a year, and just because the team need a little action, they need some tickets to sell,
a little entertainment, you would say.
Yep, entertainment. Yep.
Yeah.
Just for a year. Just, hey, man, don't touch the ball.
Well,
Make sure the Gatorade fresh in the back. I like
you're
two
really
ice
not letting
cubes.
this go. You're
No,
really
man,
not letting this go, bro.
That's a problem because you taking the sports that we respect to just, I can just walk anywhere. Without, you got to understand, just like, people been practicing football, playing football forever. Then when they get an opportunity, then you trying to talk about somebody who just say, hey, man, when I'm tired of boxing, but he didn't take it serious at all, I'm just going to football.
Nothing, I'm just going to go to
people
football.
People been doing it since they've been, 4 or 5 years old, bro. Coaches, the whole, don't do that. I think he's just all talk. He's just talking.
I think so too. Like I said, it was just something that, popped up on the old news feed. Now, moving on to what the heck is going on at ESPN with all these layoffs. Yep. It's a lot. Some household names you might know. Ryan Clark, Cam Newton, Dave Lord, and Carly Raves. He's been with ESPN for going on 33 years. These people have been putting in time.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's business. But just like you just said, that, man, these guys been in it forever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you talking about 33 years, bro. I mean, that's more than people ages, man. More than you.
Yeah,
I mean, in life, like I said, whether, they was fired or laid off.
Mm.
In life, things have to change for companies to keep going. And, times are different than 33 years ago.
True.
And they had black and white screen. They didn't have helmets. They had leather helmets back then.
Nothing. They had leather helmets back then. It's crazy,
I get it,
bro.
But it's business. I mean, I think anytime you sign up for Showtime, I think that's what comes with it. But at the same time, you should be building a platform while you're working.
True. But like
they're
I said,
gonna be okay.
A lot of people are putting, they looking at all these big time guys and stuff like that, and they even got Pat McAfee was brought up because he's on the table for his new contract being signed over for $60 million.
Woo! Boy, let me get $1, Pat.
Yeah.
Well,
so
like I said, he been with ESPN maybe 3 years, 4 years.
But the
maybe?
thing is, Pat McAfee built his own thing. But like I said, a lot of these guys have built their own thing. Ryan, Cam, they got their own thing outside of ESPN.
Yeah. But like I said, time is different, and like I said, they have other stuff going on, like Cam, Cam got his own thing, that's just the way it is. There's no explanation from it. Like I said, it's just not one person making that call. It's a board because it's a company. So, I mean.
Yeah, they acquired the NFL Network. So, ESPN's got their hands in a lot of pots.
But like I said, this is good, and this is a good opportunity because they can bring new people in. See, the thing is like this because, and let's be honest, at the end of the day, it's about money. Because, for example, Hill, if I bring Hill in, to Hill, if we pay Hill $5 million, oh, you good. You're like, oh, what? My goodness, this is crazy. So it's going to work out. But if you talking about somebody who's been in for a long time, like Cam Newton, Ryan, they said $5 million, man, that's funny. Hey, I need $20 million. We need more money. So,
True.
Look, I think it's going to create for new people to come through. Because, hey, you told me $5 million. All right. I get my own parking spot, ESPN. Yeah, what's up, man?
That boy said his own parking spot. It's crazy work. He said, hey, I moved up in this world.
Hey, new kid on the block. Hey, look, but it's just the way it is, you know. I mean, like I said, it's just not, like I said, an age thing, but like I said, it gives people from opportunity. And also what I want to say is because ESPN, they are paying attention to the smaller people.
True.
Right? That's how Pat got found.
True.
Like, I can guarantee you they got people on marketing checking out people who do sports. Y'all gonna see new faces. Trust me. You're gonna see new faces. That's how business is. Then time go by, they gone. Here come new people. Right? That's just the way it is.
That's just that, like you said, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Like I said, you know, for a majority of them, they land on their feet. For the other majority, got other things lined up. Like I said, at the end of the day, like you said, it's business. Business is one thing. When something new comes on, they got to clean house. They got to do this. They got to do that. They got to stay with the times.
That's all. Like I said, man, it's been, you know, I don't know how long all these contracts for all the guys that got laid off or fired. But like I said, it has been different talent that came up on YouTube, other platforms that I enjoyed that said, hey, man, they should have their show too.
Yeah, most definitely.
I just think it's just people, you know, ESPN got to create, you know, they got to create more. You know, that's all. You just got to stick with the time. You don't want to fail as a company. So you got to bring different people because you may bring, for example, Hill may be active on, you know, social media. Hey, Hill does streaming. Hill does, you know, gaming, but he also does sports. See, ESPN gonna look at that and be like, oh, he's a golden ticket because not just he doing his sports thing, but the other stuff he's doing, he can reach out. So he'll get a show, when he'll stream, he'll could put like ESPN behind them. We got a new audience coming in. Here they come. We got a new audience coming in.
Yeah.
Those guys you talked about, and I respect them, they're more private. They're more private. The only time we see like Cam, if Cam, you know, doing the camp or something, but Camp is not streaming. Not walking around, you know, in another country. But these companies see, hey, we got to expand and we got to get more eyes. So we got to get rid of the old-fashioned way. We got to bring in new people like Hill. Because we see Hill on the game, Hill. Okay, now he'll get to bring that different crowd in that the normal person say ESPN, that's for my dad. Now the people who are watching Hill, man, they get to come in. I'm watching ESPN because of Hill. It's a money thing. That's all.
Yeah,
it's very smart. I think it's smart what they're doing.
I think like certain females were like, they were saying they were only watching ESPN for Pat McAfee. Like they only turn it on just to watch that because he caught their attention. But nonetheless, wish everybody the best of luck over there and everything like that. And we're going to push on with the pushing on. Now, let's talk about that baseball. Because you know I got to talk about it. All right. We got the Dodgers versus the Mets. All right. So, long story short, right? Dodgers won that game, mind you, right? They were playing in the Mets' backyard. So they won that game 4-2. Okay? First inning, nobody's on the board. Second inning, the Dodgers get on the board with a one-piece. Third inning, nobody's on the board. Fourth, correction. The Mets get on the board with a one-piece for the second inning. And the fourth inning, the Dodgers get on the board with a one-piece. Fifth inning, nobody's on the board. Sixth inning, nobody's on the board. Seventh inning, Dodgers get on the board again with another one-piece. Eighth inning, the Mets and the Dodgers get on the board. The Dodgers put a two-piece on the board to the Mets one-piece on the board. Ninth inning, nobody's on the board. Ending the game out 4-2. Now, this was a good little game. The Mets, as usual, you know, their fans and their announcers were talking cash money. when the Mets first got on the board. You know, they was like, da, 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 da. You see, you know, we're coming out of the, you know, we're coming out swinging. We got this, that, and the third. And as the Dodgers started to warm up here and there and started, you know, make their little moves here throughout the innings, as we all see, they still won with a 4-piece to the Mets 2.
That was playing in New York?
Yeah. They were playing in the Mets backyard.
Yeah, them fans. Yep. Well, I know Dodgers, that team. Don't overplay. Like I said, that game looked like it was boring too.
Yeah. See, like I said, it's not all gonna be the guts and glory. Every time I gotta tell you this.
Well, they need to change. I need to see 8 and 9. Need to see some action.
Yeah, buddy, you're horrible. How do I tell you? It's all about, you know, the in between. It's all about the in between, brother. Moving on, man. Now, it's another good little game. Chicago Cubs versus Pittsburgh Pirates. Cubs was not playing at home. Cubs playing in Pittsburgh, and they won that game 3-2 against the Pirates. Okay. So, getting into it, I'm just going to cut it all the way down to nitty gritty. This is another slow game. All the way up until about the fifth inning, Pittsburgh gets on the board with a 1-piece. The 6th inning, Chicago gets on the board with a 1-piece. Pushing all the way up until about the 10th inning, because it took, like, they pushed it in overtime because I was watching this one. They were stuck at that 1v1. The 10th inning comes around. Chicago puts a 2-piece on the board, getting 2 people over home plate, and the Mets put 1 piece on the board. Ended the game out 3-2. That was another one of those knuckle draw out, drag out games. I'm happy that Chicago did what they had to do to win. Yes, I'm happy. Do I feel like it should have took them up until the 10th inning to really lock in and get it going? No. I feel like we could have, you know, knocked this out at least in, I would say, the 8th inning if they were doing what we needed to be done here. So, like I said, it was a good game, not a game that would really make your head turn, but hey, we'll keep our eyes on Chicago because they're going up against the Pirates again later on after this podcast. So, moving on.
I think that's the game Duke Dennis from A&P. I think that's the game that he threw one of the opening pitch for.
Really?
I know it was in Chicago, but I don't know which game it was. Hey, shout out to Duke Dennis, man. Hey, look, man, y'all boys, man, ain't about to, you know, but go ahead on sports. But yeah, just shout out to Duke, man.
Out Duke,
congratulations, man. On that throw. Congratulations, brother.
So now this is a game that was played in Chicago. We got the Chicago White Sox versus the Houston Astros. The Astros won that game 9-5. Working 9-5. Okay. So in the first inning, Chicago comes out swinging with putting a 3-piece on the board. All the way up until about the 5th inning, Chicago gets back on the board with another 2-piece. All right. The 6th inning, Houston gets on the board, putting an 8-piece on the board. That's saying something. Okay. Mind you, right, it took them all the way up until about the 6th inning to get 8 pieces on the board, but still, that's 8 players that getting across home plate. Okay. Going up until about the 9th inning, Houston puts on another 1-piece, ending the game out 9-5.
On the road, right?
Yeah. Houston was on the road. They were playing in Chicago's backyard.
Yep, of course. Always on the road. They know how to play. When they come back home, hey, where we at?
What are we doing? What are we doing again?
Hey, don't talk trash about your own team, man. What kind of?
I can do what I want. You know why? Because like I said, I can talk about them. I've been through the ups and downs with them. You over there are just a mean guy that's out to get me for blood. Mm-hmm.
Boy, trader.
Huh? Ain't no trade over here, bro. Ain't no trader over here. Anything you got for the
W Astros, W
Astros? Anything you got for the lovely people there?
Yeah, I got some news for my Dallas Cowboys fan. I mean, it was so funny, man. The only thing you should be laughing at is that outfit you put on to come on this podcast.
Man, don't worry about my outfit, man.
When you
I don't worry about that. Don't worry about my outfit, man. Don't worry about it. Continue on what you were saying about the Cowboys.
So it's not just for the Cowboys, but it is a player that played for the Cowboys and that we all know who played for the Cowboys, but now he does sports podcast. I guess you can call it that. Tony Romo. Come on now, number 9.
Talk about Romo.
So, Tony Romo decided to pull a Tiger Woods to a certain degree. I think Tony Romo is 46. And let me tell you, now, it's been plenty of times where you will go to a bar and you may, and like I said, this is allegedly, whatever. Oh, my goodness. I still can't say it.
Allegedly. Good God.
Tacky clothes. So, I guess he was, you ever went to a bar where maybe you get the same drinks. Whatever you get, whiskey, whatever you get. And you know your limits. You're like, yo, okay, I know when I hit 2, I'm cooked.
Mm-hmm.
So, Tony Romo, and I experienced this before when it comes to thinking that you know something because you may drink it all the time. So, Tony Romo was day drinking.
Okay.
And I guess it was hidden right. Maybe the moon was mooning, the sun was sunning, and it kind of hit him. So Tony Romo got arrested for DUI. So even he said that he was shocked and surprised. Trust me, I get it. I understand. But at a big age, even if you take one drink, that you still over the limit. You still need you need to call somebody to come get you. Tony Romo, you rich. You could have called me, I would have came and got you. $1,000.
Come on, man. It's like they go ahead and direct deposit, wire or something.
But like I said, he got arrested. Now, what I tell people, that doesn't mean you're guilty. That's what you guys gotta understand. Just because you get arrested, that doesn't mean you're guilty. So just I wanted to bring that up. Like I said, he wasn't, your body change as you get older, different days, different times. Your body change.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I mean, what you want somebody to smile for a mugshot?
Listen, man, the mugshot looking kind of rough. I ain't gonna lie. You're smiling in the mugshot a little bit.
But I don't know what type of mugshots you be looking at. But I ain't never seen nobody happy.
You kind of happy.
I want to shout out Tyreek Hill. So he was hurt. And his left leg, he was hurt. I know, like I said, I'm not a football player, but I understand when it comes to work. So he got 2 surgeries on his left leg, and he still said that he still has no power in his left leg. I think it was the ACL. Yeah, that's.
And I'm not gonna say he only 32, bro.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill, man, you very talented. I really hope that it gets better for you. Hopefully, I really hope that you get power in your left leg. Because, man, you still young, brother. NFL.
Hey, man, he's still technically young because Tom Brady and all them other boys went how long?
Well, Tom Brady was a quarterback. Tyreek Hill is not a quarterback. you last longer as a quarterback because you're just chilling. So
Oh.
hopefully you get more, hopefully everything will work out, Tyreek. Did you know Kobe Bryant had a nephew?
What you mean by that?
Not just a nephew, but his nephew's talented. So
Yeah?
Kobe Bryant's nephew name is Jet Washington. Jet Washington, man, the dude's like 6'5". My brother used to also try to pick up a basketball and see can you dribble the ball.
Man,
tall,
I'm looking at
You
it,
tall.
man. The boy played football.
Yeah, this is my story. Yeah, this is my story.
All right, then
You
tell
gotta-
the story. Quit
You
worrying
had to
about
look
me.
it up.
Yeah, no,
You had to
I
look
did.
it
I did.
prepare.
Now quit
I can't
over
prepare.
here harassing me.
Thank you. I
Quit
can't
harassing
prepare.
me.
Like
Quit
I was
harassing
saying
me.
before, he's trying to take my story.
Yeah, buddy, he played, you know.
He's in Oregon. He's number 24. Kobe. Dude was number 1 in his class in high school. Number 1. He was number 1. I didn't know the talent until I checked him out. Good videos. 5-star. In high school, 48 tackles, and he had 4 INTs as a senior in high school. Like I said, he played for Oregon, of course, North team. Hopefully, when you get done with the Ducks, you come to a real team. You come to Aggies. We would like to have your talent here.
Hey, man, quit it.
Then
Cut
you
it.
can go for the Aggies, then go to the Dallas Cowboys. I got
buddy,
you lined up.
leave him alone.
I got
Leave
you.
him alone. Let him do
But
what
yeah.
he got to do.
Man, that dude is talented, man. Very talented. Very talented. The WNBA. Now, I want to ask your opinion on this because I kind of feel like the WNBA is still in the early stages when it comes to, growing their fan base, right?
Okay.
So how do you feel about that the WNBA for the 2027 season, they are expanding to 50 games? I want to hear your opinion about that.
So they're spanning the 50 games, huh?
Yep, 2027.
Hey man, they starting to see the worth. They starting to see the
Stop giving me that answer. I want to know what you feel. Don't give me that answer. Tell me. Like, be
telling
real.
you, they starting to see their worth. But this is the honest truth. Before all this other stuff, they wasn't doing no 50 games. They was just over there doing what they was normally doing. Now, they say, all right, we're going to put 50 on the head. And I appreciate you, WNBA. Go ahead, put 50 on them. Put 50 on them.
Know what type of sponsorship you got from the WNBA? But brother, if you can turn on the game for the WNBA and half of the seats are missing, that man about to sit in those chairs, man. And we about to expand.
Mind you, they have like half of them, right? Mind you, right? It depends on who's playing. Like I said, for some of these other smaller teams, well, not smaller teams, but for some of these other teams that don't get the same clout as certain teams that are very well known and have heavy hitters on their team and have full houses, yes, this can be discouraging and this can look a certain way.
So, just like you said, certain teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
The NBA sells out all the time, whether it was good or bad. So, didn't you just say that Houston is getting a new team for WNBA?
Yes, they're getting a WNBA team. Yep.
And based off this information, you going to all 50 games?
Ooh.
Why not?
I might. Let's see how the tickets looking.
You for it, right?
Let's see how the tickets looking.
No, now let's see how the tickets looking. 50 games. Now, I think to me that it's picking up traction, but to me, not enough traction. It's like opening up a restaurant. All right, Hill, this restaurant doing good. Hey, man, the shrimp fried rice, the beef and broccoli, we doing good. Hill said, man, cool. I'm about to open up another one. Wait a minute now.
Hey, man, don't get mad at me. Because I see the bigger picture.
Just because you had a good year of your business, that doesn't mean you should hurry up and open up another location. I think they're moving too fast because I think everybody's still trying to get used to it. I don't know, man. 50 games is a lot. But the only people who are going to benefit, just like you said, if you know them. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Caitlin Clark, like I told you, she's back. So, for her 10th career game, she dropped 25 points and she did 10 assists. It was, they were going against the Con. I think it's Connecticut. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Connecticut. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry, because y'all gonna say, oh, no, don't disrespect them. I apologize. So, and I also got good. Now, let me ask you about this. I also got good news. I want to know how you feel about this. Now, Caitlin Clark, she's going to be on NBA 27 cover. How do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel?
Like, the NBA 27 cover, like the game?
So, yeah, the game. So they have, so they had the man, the man was going to be Victor. He's going to be on the 27, and they got the woman one. They usually do both.
Hey, man, it might be good, man.
It might be good.
Like I said, like, okay, cool. She going to be on, the cover of NBA 27. Cool. Well deserved.
Do you think she deserve it?
Is that even a good? Yeah, she deserve it.
Okay. See, and just like you said, when I tell people when it comes to, especially when it comes to games and cover, you guys really get uptight about it. Victor didn't win the championship, but he's on the cover. So, people, just because you're on the cover, that doesn't mean that, the best of the best.
So, yeah, and what I'm looking at right now, Victor's going to be the regular base one. Victor's going to be the cover of the regular base one.
I don't think I know this information about the games.
Listen here. I'm looking at it. Leave me alone. Then you got Caitlin as the deluxe edition. And then you got Derrick Rose as the
Yes, they always do like when they come like kind of like the old school. So like they had like Michael Jordan on one of them. So they always do somebody kind of like old school. But bro, NBA, man, it's been a while for me, man. Y'all just, excuse me. Like I said, man, y'all too cold on NBA, man. I can't enjoy it, man. Y'all too cold on there, man.
I remember back in the day, you get on there, you be chilling. Now you over there going to the park, you got people over there got 20 streaks. That thing on fire. The whole court on fire. I'm like, how?
And not just that, man. These boys be dressed up in costumes, whooping you.
I know they would have beat you in a duck costume. I got beat by a duck.
Hey, man. Disrespectful, man. You like quack, quack.
You can't even get beat with quack, 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 quack on you.
You can't even get beat by a regular person no more.
Nah, bro, you getting beat by a duck.
But hey, I got duck over here. Are you sure? Yeah, man.
Put him on duck. Duck over there breaking your ankles.
Okay, we talk about good news for the Chiefs.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, he's back. He's been cleared from his ACL that he got in December. He's back.
Cool. Good.
I know Kansas Chiefs fans are happy. I had him on my top 5
We got ourselves a game this year, boys.
That's the time. Now, man, I'm ready. We're ready for football.
This is, I'm itching. I'm hungry.
He's back.
Here, man.
Travis Hunter looking jacked up.
Come on now.
Man, look. Now, Patrick, just don't get hurt. But yeah, Chiefs, I know y'all happy. Let's go. But like I said, Dallas Cowboys, we're still number one.
Oh, okay.
Don't ever get it twisted.
Yep.
That's all I had to add, my brother.
Well, that's the end for you, and that's the end for me. And that concludes this sports breakout with Hill. Hand it over to my lovely co-host, Thomas Robinson, for a little bit of pocket watching.
Make comedy of what it is today. If you ask anybody who inspired them or who's on that comedy route mush more thingy, I gave that away. So this pocket watch with Thomas is going to be a football player. And I'm going to say one word that everybody should know. I'm a hot.
Oh, you talk about old buddy.
Oh, buddy. Bro, you just did something about...
Yeah, Cam Newton.
Did you say Cam Newton for Omaha? Payne Manny, bro.
Oh. Excuse me.
You just did something about his brother. Omaha.
I did something about his nephew. There's a difference.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. But family, I apologize. So, on today, Pocket Watch, I want to do one of the GOATs. Let me ask you something. You have your top three. We could do top three. And you tell me what order. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and let's do Drew Brees. 1, 2, 3. We said 1, 2, 3. Or you can do 3, 2, 1, however you want to order you want to do it.
We're going to do 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Tom Brady.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, but like the order you put it in is the order that I feel. Like
I just said, ooh.
I know. Like Tom Brady. I'm gonna give Manning his flowers. And then Brees.
Ah.
Tom Brady's good. I don't care what you say.
I still remember Drew Brees. When the boy, I forgot, a long time ago, the boys took a chance. They was going against the Colts. The boys hit that. Ooh, New Orleans, boy. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, okay, I can rock with that. I can respect that. So, Peyton Manning. Some of you guys don't know a lot of information about him. If you're not into football. Peyton Manning was born March 24th, 4 days after me. What up, boy? I think he's an Aries. He missed that cut. He's not a Pisces. So he's Aries. Man, you know the man was born in New Orleans?
Wow.
So Peyton Manning, don't disrespect New Orleans.
I would have never took it. I would have thought it,
so,
you know?
If you look at Peyton Manning, where you think he was born at, if you didn't know that?
Tennessee.
Okay, I can see that. I'm about to say like Nebraska or Idaho or something.
Like looking at her like he like cornfred, you know.
Wow.
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, I can see him. Like, so, if I couldn't see, if Peyton Manning wasn't playing football, I can see him doing like, maybe playing like jazz or something. Kind of like Frank Sinatra. I can see him doing that type of music.
Oh, okay.
I can see him in New York.
They give it a big gentleman. Hey, how you doing?
So I can see him doing that. His company is called Omaha Productions. It's valued at $750 million, which is good because he founded the company in 2020. So some of the things the company does is podcasts, live sports. Hey, Manny, Omaha Productions. What's up? We can put you on. Put us on. We can put you on. Yeah, I got the money. $5 million each. $5 million. After taxes.
You know.
Yeah,
It's something like this.
Just, I want to. Ferrari. Peyton Manning is worth $250 million. So majority of his earnings came from football, of course. 14 years with the Colts.
Okay.
Where the Bears is going now.
If you don't keep it pushing and get up my face.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry. He spent 4 years in Denver, 2 Super Bowls, 5 MVP, 14 times he got selected for the Pro Bowl. They finally introduced him in the Hall of Fame, I think it was 2021, due to what was going on around that time, that I don't think they had a good ceremony because of the situation what's going on. Man, hey, man, they had a lot of sponsors, man. Nike, Gatorade, Buick, DirecTV, MasterCard, Reeboks, Papa John's. So they said that, majority, all that sponsored together, 150 chicken bones.
Just something light.
Ooh, yeah, little
something light, nothing too crazy.
Something.
Just something, getting by.
Shout out to Peyton Manning also. He does football camps. I heard positive things about his camps. His parents was football players too. Archie Manning. And what's his nephew name? Arch.
His nephew's name, it's hold on.
It's Archie.
You said Archie is crazy.
Well, no, cause that's his dad named Archie. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Arch Manning. Manning.
Okay, so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, Peyton Manning is really.
It's Cooper Manning and then Eli. That's
that's the siblings. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I mean, you can't go wrong, man. It's in your blood, man. From your grandparents to your daddy to your pappy, your cousins.
Like, yeah, hey, man. I mean, that's a thick. You talk about a lineage. That's a thick lineage, boy.
Hey, I know if, let's say I'm a cousin, we going for Thanksgiving. They're going to talk about football. All they could
for sure.
Football.
Hey, let's go ahead and put some feed. They got the old school projector. Let's go ahead and run and look at some film. Let's look at some film. Let's go to the room real quick. See, what you need to do is you need to snap the ball and run it. Man,
I just know you a cousin on the outside.
You're like, for real, you didn't sit over there trying to get a plate. Like, come on, everybody in the movie room. Everybody in the room, we got to look at some film.
Yep.
God dang. We look at that film every time I come over here, man. I'm sick of this.
And nephew, throw me that turkey. Man, no, man, this ain't football. Man. I'm hungry.
Throw that dang turkey. Run the turkey.
Man, I can just imagine. No, but football, man. I know you. Man, but Peyton Manning, thank you for being part of my childhood. When I used to, when I used to choose the Colts, I used to choose, because of Peyton Manning. It was cold with it. Now, like I said, we got the Colts and the Bears. So shout out to Indiana. Y'all doing good, man. Congratulations on the new team, the new location. You can wear a jersey with half blue and white and half blue and orange.
And when I punch you in your nose, we go see.
Hey, man, that'd be dope, bro.
Like I said, I give you one of these straight across your fat lip.
Hey, Peyton Manning, you got that money. Before I leave, let me get a dollar. Hey, man, let me get a dollar. Let me get a dollar.
Hey, let me get a dollar.
Tie me to your production for the podcast. Okay.
Just something. Put us on the payroll. Nothing too crazy.
And it is Pocket Watch with Thomas. My brother. My fishing brother. Look like he get ready to fish after the podcast.
Yeah, buddy, I'm hitting the lake after this.
Yeah, hitting the lake, yeah.
All right, bro.
Are you ready to get that juice flowing?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be. Yuck.
I'm
not ready no more. No, I'm not ready no more. Back it up.
Back it up. Disgusting. You are a disgusting man, Mr. Nasty Man. My brother, we got some juice for y'all. Are y'all ready for this juice? My brother, give it to him.
All right. Well, here we go again. OpenAI got into another little bit of trouble. I know. I've been talking about them a lot. Well, apparently OpenAI was over there testing, they were testing their security and everything like that. And they were messing around with a very dangerous and advanced AI. Well, this dangerous and advanced AI managed to escape out of the security, like little lock thing that they had on it and go attack another AI platform called Happy Fish. It broke down the AI's wall, took it over, and basically was, hacking it at this point. OpenAI and Happy Fish have both stated that this is what we, need to be aware of. Messing around with certain AI, it can be dangerous and it can, run certain risks. Luckily, they were able to contain the AI and get it back into its secure, data frame and everything like that. All I'm saying is, if it got out one time, it can get out again. Y'all over here playing with fire.
Is this physical?
No. It's like it's in the
It's just crazy that like the story. It sounds like it sounded like somebody broke out and
that's how it happened. That thing was in a secure air, like a secure, firewall, whatever you want to call it. I'm not tech savvy like that. Yeah. And it got out and it went to go mess with another tech company's AI and it messed up over on that tech company AI. And it was a whole thing, bro.
But a company that got hit, they said something too?
Yeah, they were like, hey, man. Yeah, like, they were under the same understanding. Like, hey, man, you can't be messing around with AI like this because stuff can get dangerous and they can jump out and get, because at the end of the day, these AI companies don't really want to, be like, hey, I'm going to do this, that, and the third because they try to do the same thing.
Okay,
Just
so
saying.
so the other company say, all right, you cool, bro. We good.
Yeah. We just got to, make sure this thing gets locked down, so this don't happen again. Yeah, be careful.
They did it to you.
I know. And they like, hey, man, just be careful, bro. Be careful.
Hey, just be careful next time.
All right.
Hey, man. Hey, W friends, I guess.
Hey, man. Moving on, man. Oh, Lord, where are we at? Oh, so a Star Wars lightsaber from one of the most iconic scenes in Star Wars history, the Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader scene where Luke gets his hand cut off, sold for $3.75 million. This iconic lightsaber has a real replica of, what is the guy's name? Mark Holland's actual hand. So basically it's sold for that much. And this is an iconic lightsaber. It is. It's a cast of his hand, like getting chopped off, like everything.
And $3.something million?
$3.75 million.
Y'all just got money laying around like that?
Hey, man, them boys said, I want it.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like I said, I love Star Wars, but man, I ain't,
Hey, man, they dropped it like that.
Would you buy it?
I looked at the cast. And I'm
if
like,
you got the money, you say, hey, man, money cool with you. You got it?
I ain't doing it.
What, your dog came back in?
Yeah, I gotta shoo him away. Hold on. Long story short, I ain't doing it. Shoot, man.
Yeah, so to me, man, nah, man, ain't no way I'm about to pay no $3.something million for.
I ain't even let him in. I ain't even let him in. That's the crazy part about it. I don't even know how he got back in.
Really, your dog? Wow.
Yeah, I ain't even let him back in.
But the boy said, hey, did you call me? No, get out. Hey, that's creepy, man. Your dog probably doing stuff to you.
He popped the door. I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Because I felt him next to my leg, and then you said something. I was like, huh? What are we doing?
Yeah, it started getting loud. Yeah, but okay, congratulations, Star Wars money. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. for 1 year, Hill. 1 year. Just give me one. Please, Hill. Please. Give me 1 year. Just give me 1 year. 1 year, can you spend time in a box? Not like a small box. Can you spend time in a box for $10 billion? But no cell phones, no books, or nada. Nothing. We'll feed
So you want me to go crazy?
And we'll feed you.
So you want me to go insane?
Hill, 365 days then you
Bro,
get
you're put in a box for a year. You have no reading materials. I can't watch anything.
Yep.
No, nothing. I'm just sitting in a box. I'm getting fed, but I'm sitting in a box. No, that's how people lose their mind. You need something to do. You need to stimulate the mind. If I'm sitting in a box, not doing nothing, I'm going to go crazy. Yeah, I'm going to get the money, but I'm going to be crazy. So I wouldn't even know if you give me actual money. I'm going to be crazy.
I think if I do that, I think by the second week that I'm not going to be alone because I'm going to lose it. Somebody else will be in there with me. I'm like, hey, how you doing over there, buddy? Second week, I'm going to have company. Trust me. So, Yeah,
Nah, man.
I'm going to lose it. By second, 24 hours or that $10 billion, whoo! I think I would try it. Maybe I can get half up. Maybe I can get some of it. But I make it do a month. If they say, okay, if you do a month, but if it's like all or nothing, nah, man. So once you do a month, you got 11 months to go.
True.
So, let me ask you something.
What's up?
Do you think, so you know with the with the medical field and all that they're understaffed, they need more people. How do you feel about third companies, for example, like Uber, don't getting that license in medical to do an ambulance? How do you feel about that?
Bro, no. What? Huh?
No?
Bro, okay, I'm going to break it to you like this, and I'm going to break it down like this, and I'm going to steal a moment of your time. If anybody in our fan bases right now is watching and everything like that, if y'all ever played Cyberpunk, this is starting to get to that state of level where we're having we already got privatized ambulances, right? I already got that. But this is taking it to a whole new level. Now, say for example, right? They do start this up, right? But you have to have a subscription. Say for example, they're the only ambulance service in that area, but you don't have the money to have the subscription. What then?
That's true. Hey, I can just imagine. Hey, you need medical attention. You're like, oh man, hey, and you on the app, it says that before you confirm it, how much you want to tip. Like, get out of here, help me.
I'm over here dying. Like, we need to make sure you got a good credit card on file before we send that ambulance. We getting our money.
Hey, you get to the hospital, it says, hey, how do you enjoy your ride? You can change the tip if you want to. Are you in a hospital bed? Man, what?
If you can, just answer a couple questions right here.
Now, like I said, I don't know how I feel about big companies like that, but just like you said, we got private ones already. So, I can see that coming, right? I can see that coming to help, especially big cities. Big cities, man, they don't have enough staff. But it just, to me, I think it's a lot because they got to make sure they got professional workers. Then they make you pay more than just a hospital. Then the hospital gonna lose. It just depends, man. Or Uber may say, hey,
it's a whole lot of thing, man. It's a whole
we
lot
get paid
of
minimum wage, but man, you get paid some tip. Hey,
you get paid some tip.
Hey,
how much tip you made this evening? Oh, I saved about 50 people and I only made about half the tip.
Hey, man, that old lady down the street, hey, good little money from her. So, I'm sure we got, I think now in 2026, the dating pool is horrible.
Garbage.
But not just that, but even with the dating pool, I think we have hard times of people telling the truth. And we have hard time of people walking up to people inside of stores. Like, you may see a lady in there and you don't know if she's single or not. For example, you go to a grocery store, she's attractive. She may not have a ring, but you may be like,
yeah, buddy, you over there trying to holler at her. She give you the time of day, and all of a sudden, she's known as Miss Jackson.
Or she tell you, you got a boyfriend. She look at you and says, yeah. Hey, no, you don't.
Oh, wait. Hey,
it's
don't
because
look at
I'm
me like
ugly.
that.
That's why. So,
it's because I'm ugly.
And I could tell somebody came up with this because they got rejected. They said, you know what? I'm tired of this. So a grocery store, a supermarket in Finland.
Mm.
Oh, they're going to tell you she's single, he's single. So here, the way you can know that somebody's single is because of the baskets. If somebody got a pink basket here, they're single. So you see them pushing around, carrying the basket, talk to them. Now, I don't know if they got different color baskets to say you unsure. I don't know if they got green to say, I'm a player. I don't know.
I'm a player.
But all I know is they decided somebody got rejected. They said, hey, look, I need to find a way for people to say they single. So if you're in Finland, you see somebody pink basket, good luck. What you got for me, brother?
So, not your normal babysitting gig, bro. So some of the ultra rich parents are developing, basically hiring teams to raise their kids. This isn't old news. This is new news. This is just news. So they're hiring teams to, raise their children from the basic, trained party professionals, full teams to, basically look after their kids, raise their kids, everything like that. And
you said
they just have
team or teams?
Teams. This is a team. It's a team. You got one that's over potty training, one that's over this, one that takes care of that. It's to the point where these parents are paying the prices of over $400,000.
That's rich people problems.
Yeah. They're paying $400,000 and up for these teams.
I think those are for like people who don't have time. They travel, probably run a big business, a big corporate. So yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, to the point where they're doing that. They got their own, they got their own in-house private school thing going on with the teachers and everything. Yeah, it's serious. It's serious.
Yeah, that's above my pay grade.
Yeah, how do I tell you? I saw that. I was like, oh, good gracious. So a leopard in India broke into a liquor store, right? Mind you, right, the liquor store owner was still in there and he getting jumped by this leopard. He did suffer some injuries, but he's okay. But he was smart enough when he was running out of the liquor store to put the gate down. Local animal control was able to get out there, sedate the leopard, get him under control, and relocate him.
So my guy went inside of the bar.
Yeah, he was inside the liquor store just working. This leopard just come out of nowhere. Run up in this liquor store after him. Start jumping him in the liquor store.
Oh, so the leopard was in there to buy a drink?
No, he wasn't in there to buy a drink. He wanted problems.
So my boy, he wasn't going to the Hennessy or nothing.
No. My boy was over there. It's like, I'm going to dust off this shelf. Then a leopard come out of nowhere I guess I'm you, sucker.
Now let me tell you, this is why I think the leopard doing it. Inflation is bad. It's everywhere. So what happened is
I didn't know leopards was down bad for the liquor, though.
No, whoever he knows, he probably got like a friend. People thought the animals weird. He probably said, hey, man, that bar up the corner, man, he tried to, the liquor store, he tried to get me, man. It's hard out here. That leopard said, I got you.
No, I got you.
He said, don't, he probably talked to the leopard, said, hey, you can't do it. They can get you. They can't get me. I get back out. That boy went up there. I'm sure he probably watched it. He said, hey, this you? This your store? Rah. He said, yeah, man. All right. It's inflation. I bang inflation. Man, now we got animals attacking because people are like, hey, I don't want to get in trouble, though. He's a good guy. Hey,
Not that he's a good guy.
Hey, I don't know him. Hey, don't hurt him, man. Don't hurt him. Hey, you want me to grab you something while I'm in there? Hey, I guarantee the boy. Hey, the leper grabbed the bottle.
Said, I don't know him. He ain't no friend of mine.
Hey, the leper, he grabbed the bottle. He said, hey, I got you, kinfolk. Hey, that's wild, man. Hey, that man, that's wild.
He was over there like, dude, that thing, like I said, the video footage, bro, that thing came out of nowhere and just started, me.
Hey,
He's like,
I can just imagine, just like say he dusted, and you know the door's got a ding down, you know,
Yeah.
open the door, hey, welcome in, ding.
oh, yeah. Boy, that boy is like, it had him like this. He's like,
I mean, man, you can't go nowhere.
no. It is a small liquor store too, bro. It was a small liquor store too.
Hey, listen, and I'm telling y'all, what you do here, what we do is, hey, you outside, you see a dog, what you do is jump on the car. Whew. Hey, you can't jump on that counter. That look like,
And if you come down here,
what are you doing? Woo, man, you just, hey, welcome. Wow. Excuse me. Hey, that leper said, no, excuse you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened, man. The leper knew somebody who got stiff. Look, I get it, bro.
They're giving him this watered down liquor.
He's, I got something for you. So, bro, it's crazy with this heat. So, I think it was a trip to Las Vegas, a pilot. I think it was like 114 degrees. So the pilot said, so I guess he told the people that work, you know, for the airline. I don't know what airline. The pilot told her to tell her, hey, we can't fly full because it's too hot. So they need at least like 50 people to say, you know, take another flight. He said due to the weather. Man, that's crazy, man.
Like I said, and Vegas got that dry heat. It's already hot.
Right. Yep.
It's hot.
Dry, yep.
Because Vegas, mind you, right? Vegas is in the desert.
Yep. And so the thing is, it doesn't cost that much to go to Vegas because a lot of people fly there. So they was offering $1,500. I'm trying to tell you. I said I'm on the next flight.
Hey man, hey, I get the next flight. Go ahead,
yes, sir.
You got the cash right there? Go ahead, go ahead.
Sir.
I'm about to chill right here at the airport.
Thank you. Because I mean, Vegas costs about $100. So you made profit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, y'all got this heat, man. I never knew that. I'm curious why the heat. You know, I'm curious with
Listen
that.
here, man. Mother Nature ain't playing with us no more. She cooking us.
Not playing. Oh man, I remember. It was this plane. I forgot where I was flying at. You know, they'll tell us, they say, "Hey, look, man, the AC be on," and they'll tell us, "Hey, you know, when we on our way there, man, we get up there, go get hot." Man, it got hot. I said, "What kind of mess is this, man? Can y'all turn the AC on?"
Man, we got the AC on. It's on full blast. Deal with it.
So, go ahead, bro.
No, you good.
No, because it's a story I want to tell.
All right, I got you. All right. So, as we all know, Streamer University came to an end. Well, a couple of the graduates threw a party in, L.A. to the point where it had a line stretching around several city blocks to try to get in. I don't know how you hating on the outside of the club and you can't even get in. Well, it caught the attention of local officials and they got, sent out there to go, corral this thing and disperse most of the crowd. Well, they were over there clowning these people that couldn't get in. They stated that if you're over here standing around the block, you just couldn't make the cut. Go ahead and start going home. They had a helicopter, everything, dog walking these people saying, hey, pack it up, go home. You're blocking streets. Get out of here. All I'm going to say is hopefully the party was worth it. Because if you ain't getting in the club and you're over there getting disrespected by local officials, I don't know what to tell you.
So guys, so Streamer, that's the university that Kai Cenat did, for some of you guys that don't know it. I mean, I get it because, look, I'm not going to knock it. I get it. every state is different. Arkansas is boring. There's nothing in there. There's nothing. People don't say, hey, man, I got a job opportunity in Arkansas, I'm leaving. Never in this lifetime. So I get it. They were bored in Arkansas. It was smart. I kind of did it. Kind of like, y'all not going nowhere. Like last year, y'all stay right here with us. I get it. And they came back to LA, threw a party. I get it. That's what got the emotions, the streamers, and everybody want to get in. I get it. I got you. Okay. I thought you had another story. You did it? Okay, cool. So, before we end the podcast, I called my cell phone provider. So, if you buy a certain cell phone, they throw a gift card. But I'm not saying when you apply for the gift card, but when you submit for the gift card, it takes some time to, for them to approve it or whatever. Time go by, and so I checked my status on my gift card, and it said it was approved. All right, cool. I'm looking for my email. It's a lot of money. It's like $200. It's a lot of money. I'm trying to put that towards my cell phone bill so I can have so I don't have to pay for my bill for next month. I called customer service, and wonderful customer service, by the way, it's wonderful. I have never talked to nobody who had good spirit. I talked to her. Her name was Violet. I wrote it down, Violet.
Violet, you're turning violet, Violet.
Hey, you turning violet. Stated that, after I said, hey, how you doing? Name is Thomas. This is the problem. Happy mood, wonderful mood. I think she was in the Philippines. Nice people, by the way. Heard that. Very nice, good attitudes, and she proved it. It kind of threw me for a loop because, hey, how you doing? The typical, hey, can I help you with something? Blah, blah, blah. She started getting to her life story. I said, I was with this phone company over 10 years. That triggered something in her to say, yeah, I was with my boyfriend in a relationship for 9 years. I don't care.
What?
Trigger moment. But at the same time, Hill, I read the room. I'm like, okay, cool. Therapy time. I get it. Therapy. So, she said they're broken up. I think it was like last November or something like that. I said, oh my God. Oh, mommy, no. 9 years.
Yeah, you're horrible, bro.
You're horrible. But,
but
because when I called her,
no.
You're not in a foul mood, right? Or cool mood. You're just trying to take care of it and go about your day, right? You trying to, all right, man, I got to do this stuff. But she made my day, I ain't gonna say better, but I kind of understood, it seems like that maybe she was having I ain't gonna say a bad day, but because she said she dealt with somebody before where, he had a problem with the cell phone and he was called, he was cussing. So I get it. When she said that, I read the room. I said, okay, it's therapy time. It's a lot of stuff that you got to get off your chest. I got you. I want to shout out to her.
Shout out to Violet.
And the thing is, so me, I get it. I'm a customer. And I always tell people, thank you. She said, no. Don't thank you. You help. You help pay my bill. No. Stop. I'm just doing what I got to have a cell phone. And I appreciate that. But look, I'm not that type of person. I'm not that customer. I pay, no. That's how the world works. I do want to shout out to Violet. She did say that she's a fan of our podcast.
What?
Yeah, because we was talking.
What?
I was like, I do content podcast. Huh?
The boy was over there marketing while he was on the phone trying to get his stuff.
Marketing.
That boy was on the phone marketing while he was trying to get his stuff.
Yep. Marketing. I'm not gonna do it, but she stated for when I go to the Philippines, she recommended, she said, hey, you should do scuba diving with whales. I said, okay.
You're going over there with shampoo.
She said, like you said, they big, but it's like, it looks like they can eat you. Okay.
Yeah, buddy. I'll be like, it's so tragic what happened to my brother. It's so tragic. He got...
Yeah. No, look, I even looked it up. She gave me a quote that I want to say, but I don't think I can find it. And it was a cool little quote she told me. She told me that it was a cool little quote.
Sorry, give him a minute. He's got to look through his notes.
Entertain the people if you don't mind. Oh my God.
But yeah, no, long story short, right? So while he's looking for that, hey man, just so we're all on the same page, right? This Gen Z woman over here that lost her mind, right? She states that, mind you, right, she was going to school to become a dentist and everything like that. She states that she would rather, go ahead and call it quits and marry rich than go through all of that. She states that she cannot have a job, get married, have kids in the time span of 30 with all the inflation and everything going on. She states that she can go ahead and get married and just focus on the kids. She gonna marry rich. That's what she says. And she said this all on a Reddit post.
Gold digger.
Oh.
Marry rich is crazy.
She said she gonna marry rich. She said she ain't trying to be out here in these streets like this. She trying to enjoy her life.
Is she attractive?
I don't know. They ain't put no photo of her.
Okay, yeah, that's what. Let me know.
Hey man, you tragic, bro. Why you over there? Why you over there beating up folks like that?
Yeah, I can't find it. Man, oh man. And I know I'm gonna find it when we get off. So
yep, and that's gonna make you upset even more.
Shout out to Violent. People like you is why customers like us continue to stay with the companies, that we with. Thank you, and good luck with everything. Good luck with your, with everything, your boyfriend, it is what it is.
Hey, man, life keeps pushing on, Violet. There's other fish out there, man. Keep
there
it pushing.
Go.
We all going through the same thing out here in these streets, girl.
Thank you. Get a boo-boo. Tell a boo-boo.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, you're disgusting, man. You're disgusting. And on that note, thank y'all for being here.
Thank you for being here.
Thank y'all for loving us.
Thank you for loving us.
We are nothing.
Whole world's thanking.
And I mean nothing.
The world's thanking you.
You guys. This is your boy, Thomas Robinson. And I'm with
your boy, Devin Hill.
We are the Revenge Bros. And this is the Revenge Bros Podcast. Maybe see you guys next time.